2, 1. Hey! Hey! Welcome to Buttland! It's laying down a rope, saying hello to Tank and check out the butt. Head over to Broken Track to climb a vine. Won't betray that's Buttland Maples no pie. Welcome to Buttland!
Hello and welcome to Brickworld Crossing. Where's my little face? There it is. Hi everybody. Brickdad Build should be joining us in a little bit. I don't think Ben will join us tonight. I think he fell asleep. Brickdad Build's also in the chat right now. Brickmaster G in the chat. Thanks for joining us tonight. Ostef is here. Good to see you, Pookie. Says he got his Thomas shirt today in time for my day with Thomas Saturday and Sunday and for Brickworld 26 Thomas shirt. Help me out here. What is that? Brickmaster G says I got my hunches. It comes in bunches. Banana phone. Okay, well, good for you. All right, so here we are back on Buttland, and I've been doing some work here off stream. And it hasn't turned out the way I wanted it to. We're turning this into a castle-themed village. I did a little bit more work on this area last time off-stream. Not sure I'm crazy about it yet, or if this is where it's going to stay, but we're getting a pretty good market square started here. Looking pretty castle-y. And then I did this, because again, that's what I thought you meant. When you say Thomas, I just kind of assumed you meant Thomas the Tank Engine. Okay. Great. Yellow clone hype. Still? You don't have those yet? Or you just hyped about having them? So as we get back here, kind of ruined my little waterfall area because I ran out of space. And I really like that waterfall area, so I'm going to have to find a way to preserve that as we continue here. See, this waterfall just kind of ends abruptly here. We'll see if I can change that a little bit. I do want to be able to get from here to over here, so we'll see how that goes. Perhaps I don't need both those towers, although I do like the height back there. But you got to make sacrifices. That's what I realized in visiting other people's islands. A lot of their areas are just completely full all over the place. Let's see. Copper Valor is here. Thanks for joining us tonight, Copper. Brickmaster G says, yeah, I don't have them yet. Kind of expensive, to be honest. Yeah, the prices are a little out of control this time around, aren't they? So here's Shavra's house back here. And I haven't really done anything to this area to make it look like a castle village. What I had been doing, because I created an Illustrator file to kind of map out how I wanted it to look back here with another little portion of village, which I don't mind this exactly. I mean, I think this is fine with Goose and Filbert's house here. I think it's a good layout. I'm happy you can see most of it. I think, if anything, the houses should come in one step closer to the center. However, what I really wanted was to be able to see my house behind it, and you cannot see that, which is aggravating. So I think what I'm going to do is move this area up 1 or 2 levels, put it behind Shavra's house, and then have a spot where you can see my house behind that, and kind of split up this one long area. I thought I was going to have that, in my head looked beautiful, but in the reality of the Animal Crossing camera, you can't see it. So we got a super chat in here. Let's see. Ostef gave us $4.99 and says, love you, Mark, to the moon, truly my lifelong friend forever. Oh, thank you, Pookie. I love you too. Appreciate the super chat very much. If you have a song request, please let us know which one you'd like to hear, and I will play that for you. Ostef also says, I will be there for the Chicago Day with Thomas in July as well. I'll get you a ticket and we can have some cold ones watching trains. Okay, cool. I'd never really watched that show. I was in college when it came out, so it doesn't really have much bearing on my life, but you do, so I'll do whatever you want. We'll have fun. Jazzy Viking Bricks is here. Papa Rex is here. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Trying to find the cityscape wallpaper. Oh yeah, you got to go to a mystery island. If you go to Shuranga, I think the wallpapers are on Yuba. I've been going to Mystery Islands way too much, obviously. So let's go check out one thing before we start moving stuff around, because we're going to have to do a bunch of time traveling in order for all this to work. We should go see who's visiting at the campsite. I can't remember if I can get this way or not. I cannot. Oh, wait, yes, I can. Just got to jump over the ATM. Oh, the 80. Oh, no, and then the staircase gets in the way. Okay, so I do have to use the ladder. Let's go see our campsite visitor. Any guesses on who it is? Ostef Brick says, give me a song from your... Give me a song from your here. Give me a nice little impromptu song. Flex that vocal skill, brother. Oh, let's see. What do you want me to sing to you? Well, KK Slider's in my ear at the moment. Let's go visit the campsite visitor and give me time to think of a quick little song I can sing for you. Let's see. Last weekend, my brother-in-law and I did Under Pressure and Bohemian Rhapsody at karaoke. Not because we're good at it, just because we were trying to get the whole bar singing. So who is this? Copper Valor's on April Honey, but it wasn't there where all the other papers are, and it's not on the one I'm on, and someone just crashed the other one. I hate when people crash those. This is Teddy or something like that. I'm not a huge fan. He looks like someone I used to know. Otherwise, I'd love a bear jock in my village, but I don't like his face. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm good. I've got 2 rivals on here already. No way. Poppy. Nope. Didn't check the store. I think that's one you can only get from Sahara. Okay, so let me think. I've got a quick song that Matt likes me to sing to him. I forget who sings it, so I can't give credit. But I don't think I'll sing it well enough for us to lose monetization. It's by a group called The Head and the Heart, I think. Here goes. You guys got to hear me sing. It's Ostef's request, and he paid $5 for this song. So here goes. How's it start? Tell me something, give me hope for the night. We don't know how to feel. We're just praying that we're doing this right. Little flat, sorry. Though that's not the way it seems. Summer's gone, now winter's on its way. I will miss the days we've had. The days we've had. Oh, I'll miss the days we've had. Oh, wait, I skipped a little bit. Oh, well, it's close enough. There you go. There's your song. How does that actually go? Oh, well, now I'm sweating because I'm embarrassed. I'll try that again sometime because I really screwed up a rather beautiful melody. Nick Gamer is here. Thanks for joining us tonight. We got Soul, but I'm not a soldier. Good to know, Brickmaster G. She didn't, so Sahara didn't have it. Flick is on your island. Do you have the Harv's Island? Can you go check on Sahara's camper? Yeah, wow. I have not sang all day and did not realize that my... I think I already have pear while somewhere on the beach, too. Stop giving me pear stuff. I did not realize my voice would go quite so flat there. So sorry you guys had to hear that. Let's see. Now I'm going to try to figure out where I messed up in the melody, too. That's bugging me. And I'm sweating, so I may need to take this shirt off. My ears have been blessed, slamming my gold buzzer. Thank you, Jazzy. Jojo says he got some pipes. Hello. I used to sing professionally. And it's something I have not kept up with, which I slightly regret. I got to do... I did a show in Chicago 21 years ago now that got some nominations for our local theater awards, Jeff Award, the Joseph Jefferson Awards, and it won a couple. I did not win mine, but I was nominated, and it truly was an honor. And we did a reunion performance last year, and I think I was the only one in the cast that didn't keep their voice up. Everyone was some sort of music teacher or still performing in some way or another, and I'm just like, I do Lego for a living now. I gave up on that dream. So right now I'm just running around picking up shells and sweating. Actually, give me a second because this is going to drive me nuts now. Oh, and I have to watch the dog because she's done with her bully stick. Let's see. Oh, yay, if you guys are friends, you could do that. I probably have a couple myself. Here we go, sweetheart. Wait, this thing stinks so bad I've got to touch it and I can't go wash my hands. There you go, sweetie. We have to put it in this bully stick holder because otherwise she just eats the entire thing all at once. Swallows it whole. And it's like this long. And she's only like this long. So it scares me. So we put it in the bully stick holder, and then once she gets to a certain point, we take it out for her. My husband thinks we should both just retire now. I would love that. There's no way we can. My husband's trying to change careers, and I'm trying to get a business up on its feet. Not that it's doing poorly. It's just that it took a long time to get it where it needed to be post-pandemic, since I bought a public event business right before the pandemic started. I like this. JoJo is spicy. All right, shirt's coming off. Just the dog park uniform underneath, so don't worry. That song's going to be stuck in my head for days now. It's a good song, though. It might be called The Days We Had by The Head and the Heart. Wow, this is why my island rating went down. I got to get, what's this bucket over here? Hink. To pick up all this stuff so I can get my island rating back. There's Annabelle. Hi, Annabelle. Yay! I started trying to give them more castle-themed clothing, and it looks like it's starting to work. I am here to hang out with you, and I love you. Copper says, I would change careers if I was him too, based on what you said before. Yeah, he had to fly out today. He's a government compliance attorney, for those who don't know or don't remember. And just spontaneously had to go fly out and see a client because his specialty is e-discovery. He's been at the firm for 12 years. He's not a partner. He is a special counsel. And he gets put on most big matters that the Department of Justice is requesting a discovery of files. So he's going out to a client to figure out why they're not producing all the files. It's very bizarre. It's stuff I shouldn't even know and definitely shouldn't be talking about. You know how that goes. Osif says, if I vanish, I apologize. My phone is almost dead and our power is out. Oh no. So I'm spending time with you, Pookie. Love you dearly, Mark. Love you too, Osif. Sorry your power is out. Was it because a truck drove by and snagged your power lines and snapped them like they did to ours a few weeks ago there? That was fun. That's never fun waiting for power to come back on. I gotta tell you, stressful for sure. Glad you're relaxing. I hope things are easing up for you there. I know things are really busy there for you for a while. Oh, I'm gonna start a poll. I want to know if you guys are excited about the Nintendo Direct on Friday. I'm gonna start a poll. Just covered my screen for the game. So the question on the poll is going to be, do you think, not do you wish for, do you think there will be a teaser for Animal Crossing 2026? The only reason I say teaser is because I don't expect them to be ready with a full game preview, especially with Copper Valor. Help me out here. They're coming out with an update to a different cozy game that I know people are really excited about. I like listening to Nintendo Talk, and he's really excited about it. And it looks like Mii's. It looks like Miitopia, but it's not. It looks like Animal Crossing with Mii's. Start a poll. Do you think there will be a teaser for Animal Crossing 2026 in Friday's Direct? I'm going to let Brick Dad Builds in first because he's here. Pardon me. And I gotta add him in. No, don't do that. There he is. Found him. It's so weird. If you ever saw Ecamm Live, Chris, I think you'd be like, just since you're used to StreamYard now, I think you'd be like, what is this non-intuitive crap? Oh, it's Tamagotchi Life. Yes, thank you. All right, yes, no. So we got that going. I'll leave that open for a while. Jazzy Viking Bricks confirms that is definitely what I'm talking about. Tamagotchi Life. Yeah, so not that wasn't what I was. I thought you'd like Tamagotchi Life. I thought you'd be excited about that game coming out. Not that you'd watch Nintendo talk, because he's a Nintendo bro. I think he's great, and he does a lot of Animal Crossing stuff. So Ostis is just the city power company. They're stupid. They had 9 outages in the last 12 days. That doesn't sound great. And Jazzy Viking Bricks is excited about Tamagotchi Life, or you think there's going to be a teaser for Animal Crossing 2026. Copper Valor's changed careers a few times, so have I. Brick Dad Builds, how you feeling tonight?
Oh, doing a lot better. I am
good.
Tremendously better than I was over the weekend, which
awesome.
is why I missed out on the stream.
Yeah.
I literally got about 15 minutes in and passed out asleep because I was medicated heavily to get over the cold and flu bug that I had.
Yeah, so, you had a few comments in there, and then they just stopped.
Yeah, no, I fell out. Literally fell out. I was, I had my earbuds in, I had my glasses on, I was trying to watch. I dropped the phone on my face once. I set it off to the side, and I'm like, okay, I'll just listen, and then I fell asleep. So, but no, I appreciate it. Thank you. No, I feel much better. Unfortunately, the family is starting to feel the effects of this sickness. Hopefully, not from me, and just from the source location, but we don't know. Hopefully, it'll go quickly, and they don't get it quite as bad as I did.
Yeah.
Normally it's pretty quick for me. It's one that just hits, and then 24 hours I'm back to normal.
Good.
So
glad to hear that.
But yeah, we'll see. But yes, thank you, and thank you, Tainted, for missing me.
Yep. So we got Jazzy Viking Brick says Pat is cool. He's been on YouTube for a long time. Yeah, and he's just fun. And he's just laid back. She's very excited for the direct. Ostef says, I've been waiting over a decade, almost 2 now, for the next installment of my favorite franchise. We know pretty much zero anything regarding it. Only a 10-second teaser just showing the title. Hope you're doing okay, Brick Dad from Ostef. What?
Yeah, Ostef, I am.
What is the franchise you're talking about there, Ostef? I'm curious to know what you're excited about. Any video gaming in your house, Brick Dad Builds?
Some. My kids have a Switch that they share. The first version, not the new one.
Yeah.
So they play that. We're PlayStation, not Xbox.
Okay.
And I have some PC gaming on Steam, similar to Ben.
Yep.
But for the most part, I'm solo type jobs, the Red Dead Redemption type gaming, or those types, where I can set my own parameters and go on quests.
Oh, fun.
And it kind of puts me in a different reality, so I can go and do things in different eras and genres to experience things. So.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we do have some gaming.
People are excited about this, Ostef. Elder Scrolls. Copper Valor says, my coworker was off for work for 2 weeks, but I don't know why. Jojo AH is hell. Okay, good. We're gonna get that wallpaper for you, one way or another. So, yeah, Brick Dad Builds knows this very well, that Matt Husband was sick for... That's not the Castle Tower I wanted. He's been sick for like 2 weeks. He's still sick, and he had to fly today. So I'm like turned very much into a mom when he's sick, because he does not advocate for himself, nor does he take care of himself. So I had to... I was getting a hold of our doctor, and our doctor emailed us back, and I accidentally texted it to Chris and Ben. I was like, here's all Matt's medical information. But yeah, he was not...
It was funny because Ben saw it and he's like, what? Like,
yeah, oops.
Oh, no, this is the voice. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it was totally like...
No, totally understandable. And I'm glad it didn't go to any other larger audience. I'm glad it went to where it went. So, yeah, no. I'm glad he has an advocate in that house to look out for him as well. So we all need that in our lives, to have someone to be a second check on us and look on us, including our friends out there, like everybody that's in the chat right now that just looks up. Austin, I profess Austin's love for you, for us, for the Tainted, for everyone, and the community, just like everyone else that's in here too. So
agreed. we talked a lot about mental health on here, and that's why we check in on each other when things are quiet. I'll say, like to check in on people, and it turned out when I checked in on Ostif, things are fine. He was just busy, but it takes a little bit of that experience, and quite honestly, a little bit of PTSD to just like teach your mind to check in on people. I think I don't want to talk too much about this because this is not what the stream is about, but I think with the political rhetoric where it is in this country, especially with things that happen today, it's very scary, and it can really get people down, get people frustrated, get people anxious, get people depressed, and those are all okay things to feel. It is frightening, and sometimes it's you feel like you're alone when you feel those ways, but you're definitely not alone, and there are people out there who care, and we're definitely ones that you can reach out to.
Sometimes isolation is needed,
yeah.
But don't be an absolute stranger. Make sure you let people know, hey, I'm okay, I'm just taking some time. That way people can understand that you just need space. And they will provide it, and then periodically check in and say, hey, just wanted to check, how you doing? Is space working for you?
Yeah.
So
love it. Austin says.
So, Mark, go ahead. I just had some questions about what we're doing tonight.
Cool.
What your plan is.
Austin says, Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion, and Elder Scrolls versus Skyrim have been my escape from everything since I was a wee child. I love the NPCs dearly, more of my family than real family. And we've talked about that before, having an inconsistent source of nurturing, how you latch onto hobbies and other characters and Fabuland figures. Jesse Viking Brick says that game looks interesting. I really like games where you can make and develop your own character. So do I, and I believe Elder Scrolls has, I think I have it because you can create your own characters. And then I couldn't get myself onto the what's it called? I couldn't figure out how to shoot things with the archer arrows. All right, let's see what Brickdad Builds is showing us here. Come on, where's my mouse? Turn that off, and let's take.
I'm actually participating.
Whoops, I took you out instead of me. We don't look alike. I don't know how that happened. It's Julian. It's Julian's.
I'm actually participating tonight.
Nice.
So I guess I brought Julian.
Sweet.
So I have Julian with me for our Animal Crossing stream tonight.
Sweet,
and for those of you that may know me and my studio, as you can see, we are going through some changes back here. So there will be more changes coming. So yeah, our build area is changing.
And that's Copper Valor's favorite character.
Yes.
Julian.
No, I think I said it the other night when I was on our stream, and yeah, Julian rocks. So yeah, I'm like, this head mold and the sweatshirt print are phenomenal on this, and it's awesome. And there's so much like lovable character in this. So
yeah. So JoJo's gonna lurk, trying to get to sleep night all. Yep. Thanks for joining us tonight. Really appreciate you. For those of you who don't know, JoJo has a pretty great YouTube stream as well, a YouTube channel as well, where she does some videos. Good stuff. Highly recommend. And I'm gonna need to go cut down some or chop some orange trees. So what we're doing tonight, Brickdad, is I did some building off stream that I'm not happy with. So the original plan was to have an area behind this upper village area where there are a couple houses like in another market square type, like this. 2 houses on the outside.
Okay.
And then my house was
staggering your villagers up the hillside.
Yeah. Well, just kind of like down in this little valley. Just 2 of them, 2 of my originals, 2 of my first 2 villagers that have been with me from the beginning, Filbert and Goose. And the point, however, was for my house to be behind them, and you can't see it. Like the way the horizon rolls away from the camera in Animal Crossing is very aggravating because you can create like a beautiful laid out area and then you can't see it from anywhere. So I'm making some changes.
It's very speed bump.
Yes,
it's very abrupt.
Yeah, it's like the Animal Crossing world is on a tube instead of on a sphere, and it's a very the circumference of this tube is very low, and so the horizon line just disappears. Love to be able to see more of a backdrop
of the Death Star.
It's almost like it's exactly. So they like. I think it's because they don't want like. I think it takes up a lot of memory to show you that many items, load that many items into a scene. So then you got to kind of figure out exactly what you're going to be capable of. So Austin says, "Yep, all Elder Scrolls you can make your own." Pookie, if you ever have questions for the game and need help, call me. I am pretty much a game encyclopedia. Yeah, so it was probably just one of those nights where I was bored and like I realized you can make characters out of it. And I was like, let's see, let me try to make, of course, the sexiest guy I can. And that's the night I started playing Sims 4 because Sims 4 was a lot more control over that. So I mean, it's one of those pandemic things. And then I played Sims 4 till like 7 a.m. and didn't even realize the sun had come up because there's no in-game clock in that game. And so that is something I removed from my computer, so that didn't happen again. Because the escapism was deep with me there for a while. Especially this game is something
for me too.
Yeah,
I play in the basement, and and our basement, I have coverings over our windows down in the basement.
Yeah.
So you can't see them, and it's a moisture shield. So the moisture from the windows and stuff like that, because they're not thermal pane, they're basement windows.
Yeah.
They're escape windows. So yeah, it's the same thing. There's no light down here. So if you don't have a clock on the wall or something timing you, you lose absolute total track of what's going on in time.
100%. And like, it's something that I've witnessed with Matt Husband, where he's like, "Oh no, my pockets are full." Buried again. Something where he doesn't have good peripheral vision, and so he'll play his game and not realize the sun is coming up because he just doesn't. He's not looking for it. And then when it happened to me, I was like, "Oh my god." It's actually kind of easy to do if you're really trying to escape. Oh, because I picked up all that stuff. Duh. All right, so I'm gonna go sell some shells, and I'm gonna drop these fossils off for Hink. And let's see. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do up here. Thinking I might move Shavra's house up to like maybe even as far as to here. I mean, that'll give her a small yard, but this isn't supposed to be yards. This is supposed to be a little castle village, so they wouldn't really have yards. I feel like I could probably put something back here behind Annabelle's house. How much room do I have? I only have 2 squares. Is that right? I think so. I can't put a trellis back there, or a pergola, or a pagoda. They have different names for everything in here. I mean, they have accurate names. I just can't remember them, I guess is what I meant. All right, drop that. We'll drop that. No. Sorry, I thought there was a... There it is. It was blue.
See the snow on the ground. It wasn't winter last time we were on stream.
It was.
Did you time hop to move some, or was that just the amount of time that you've been playing to get it updated?
Brokey and Buttland are both still in winter, and then the new island Chanki is in summer. And in real life, we are in neither one of those seasons now. So we'll see. One of these days I may... Actually, I like these flowers. I think I was going to save these. I can hang on to them. Just talking to myself. Sorry.
You're
just
good.
like,
We're listening.
It's the same thing with like when we're doing stuff with the stream. Can't talk to Roscoe yet. I tried to reset his all his dialogue, but he still says the bad thing. Another what's that?
Thing, yes.
Yeah, there's another thing during the pandemic where I was like, it'd be really funny if, and then when it happened live on stream, I was like, oh my god. Why and when did I do that? You know, again, because when you're playing this for hours and hours and you're making dumb decisions, or when you're,
the other thing too is you're making the decisions without an audience, not thinking about the potential audience later.
And then you forget you do it. Yeah, I never thought I'd be playing this live. Although there was a time where I would sit there and be like, if I did a live stream, I'd show people how to catch sea creatures and identify what they are just by the bubbles. And then I've tried to do that several times on the stream, and I'm like always wrong. It's a skill I had when I played the game every day. But I'm not so great at it now, as Ben will point out, as I'm sitting there going, it's a sea cucumber, and it's like an octopus. I'm like, I used to know. I used to know exactly by the number of columns and how fast the bubbles were coming up. It's amazing how far the
watching you fish also.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're shh, I gotta listen. Shh,
I know, I
listen.
totally do, because I'm so bad at the hand-eye coordination. So bad I have to like not look at it. I can only listen. It's amazing how far behind, like, because I've got the YouTube stream up so that we can run this poll, which, by the way, no is winning at 67%. So the Tainted don't think that we're going to get an Animal Crossing teaser. Actually, and I don't know how long ago Jazzy Viking Brick said goodnight to JoJo, but no, there it is. It just hadn't scrolled all the way to the bottom. But yeah, it's a good 30 seconds behind. I was still outside. Like, I was still coming up the stairs when I got inside the Nook's Cranny here. I'm just going to go ahead and sell. I have so much wood and weeds. I have so much wood. I'll sell this stupid stone too. That's fine. Just get out of my pockets. So I've been watching somebody named April Honey, who's on Copper Valor stream. And she does some really good custom tile tutorials, which is something I've struggled with on here because it's a very hard tool to use, especially if you're used to using something like Adobe products, or like you're used to just making what you want and seeing it. It's these paths here that you can make your own. I've accidentally kicked a couple away here, as you can see, and not put them back. But actually I have this open so I can do that real quick. But so yeah, you can design them yourselves and then make pathways. You can make clothing. And I didn't realize...
us briefly on a stream.
Yeah.
Of just making some marble tiles.
Yeah, that was on Chunky.
2 weeks ago, I believe.
Yeah. And that's when I had just learned from April. Ago, yeah, it's been a while. Since I do one island a week now that we're done with the villager hunts. What's it called? That was when I had first learned from April that you could copy and paste these, and that was huge. That was huge because that's what I always wanted. I was like, I just want to alter this one a little bit, and I'm just, you're stuck with it in that way. And like I was screen capping it and rebuilding it on its own, and like that's a huge pain in the ass. How many squares do I have back here?
You were going a very long, hard way around.
Very much so. That is true. All right, so we're gonna pick up some of this stuff. Yeah, the other thing, like, if they do come up with a new game, it'd be great if they actually had enough memory in the game for you to be able to see further with the camera, to be able to see from higher up, because they certainly did that with the DLC, the Happy Home Paradise, which we've done here a few times, where you get a bit of a higher camera angle, you can see more, and kind of enjoy your creation a little bit better. What's that? What'd you say?
Flatten out the topography a little bit more.
Yeah.
Flatten out the topography.
Yep. I heard you. I finally heard you. All right, so that's what I was doing with those. I was counting, so we're gonna do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna delay also then.
I think your mic just kind of goes out in the first couple things you say, so it's always kind of a I only hear like the second half of what you're saying. It's just not the best night for streaming, apparently. There you go. That's better. So it's just going to try to make the same amount. I don't remember how many squares I put back here. But yeah, the other thing I'd like in a newer game is to be able to just like move houses and staircases without having to go through Tom Nook and wait 24 hours and then do the time traveling stuff. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to give myself 7 just to be safe and see. Yeah, 7. Okay, sorry. Talking to myself again. Ah!
No, that's totally fine. Now, when you're adjusting heights on things, how far can you dig down to inset things? Because I always see you raising and building up the grounds.
So you can't dig down at all.
The only time I ever see you dig out stuff is when you're putting in lakes or stuff like that. So
yeah, so you can only dig down one level for lakes or rivers. And the other thing is, like, it'd be nice to be able to put bridges over land, like instead of just like, so it'd be like a bridge over a canyon instead of just being a bridge over a river. Like there has to be a river.
Yeah, having a gorge or something like that.
Yes. I know Copper Valor would probably like that too, because her she's done a couple islands that are that have a canyon in the center. If you look at my map here, see that I have a canyon. I'm so upset about this though. Is like trying to get this village in here. I've cut out part of my canyon, and so now the river is missing. It used to be from that little flashing house you see there, the pink one, which is my house. That body of water next to it used to flow from the back of the island all the way to that river that's there. And now that I've been messing with this river, it's kind of been pushed over. So I got to figure out how that's going to make its way back in, because I really like doing kind of, you can see where I've got the other water pathways on the rest of the island. Something very organic looking. So I'm sad that river is gone, because I've had it basically since the beginning. But I mean, you got to make sacrifices to get it where you want it to go. And so I was just like, okay, we got to say goodbye to it. We'll make something. We'll either put it back or we'll make something bigger and better. So I'm gonna be doing this for a while to get all these squares where I need them to go. But yeah, it'd be nice to just like highlight a row and be like, fill this entire thing with a cliff.
An auto build, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So you working on anything right now, Brick Dad Builds, Lego project wise?
Wait, I've got a GWP, a pirate ship playground. It's a pirate GWP.
I see it.
It's a small little pirate ship with a slide and a couple kids.
Yeah, I see it every day on Amazon. For some reason, they always it's always a recommended product for me on Amazon. I don't even know if it's like I don't even know if it's something that like. Oh, here. I brought you up. Sorry. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't even know if it's a good price for it. That's why I'm like, I think I might have it, or if I did have it, I donated it to the charity auction, which I usually do with GWPs. I just kind of sit on them until it's time to go to Brick World.
They're picking this one up from a friend because he had a crushed one, and he's like,
okay.
I'm not keeping it for resale.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have a GWP that's in good condition that I don't want. I'll trade you for it.
Oh, nice.
And my GWP was a new GWP that he had a couple of, but he was like, yeah, I can resell those. So yeah, Lego community helping out each other. I got something you want, you need something I have. Okay, let's do it. So.
Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be moving Shavra's house, so I got to find a place to do that. We have 3 houses to move now, and we'll probably end up moving my own house and the staircase in front of it. And so this will take like 5 to 6 game days, 5 to 6 game days of time traveling, and I haven't even moved this area up yet. What's nice about this though is it's making a little bit better of a line again for me to put that water feature back in, and I might be able to put it next to the area that becomes my house, kind of get it back where it was. The thing about it though is like when I built it, I was just trying to make a pretty image of bridges crossing a river, and so the bridges kind of cross the river for no reason, and so they weren't the best use of bridges, and you only get you can only put 10 on your island in the game, which is another dumb thing. I think they maybe it used to be 8 and they upped it to 10 with the 2.0 update. So do you think the kids will be interested in the Nintendo Direct on Friday, or are they not looking for Switch news right now? Because you said they played the Switch, right? Where you at?
No, they're not that into it.
Oh, okay.
So it's they've got a couple digital downloads, but my son just turned 12, and he's a Minecrafter and Fortnite player. So
okay.
My daughter, she's on there rarely. She's more on YouTube, watching influencer videos and stuff like that with gymnastics and youth stuff that she just absolutely loves. So
yeah, it was interesting. My nephew was into
so they do play it some, but not nearly as much.
My nephew was into Minecraft when he was younger. Yeah, he's in his 20s now, but he didn't necessarily play the game. He liked to watch people play it on YouTube. I was like, well, why don't you just play it yourself? It was confusing to me. Well, we've got
that sometimes he's like, I don't feel like playing tonight, but I'm gonna watch instead.
That makes sense. I mean, that's kind of
So,
the way for it. That's kind of the way
it's kind of
things...
like all of our guests that are in here.
Yeah. Yeah. Copper Valor loves gymnastics.
You know, we're all in here watching you play, so.
I've done that before, though. Now that I have everything hooked up here, I've watched Copper Valor stream while playing. Putting the controllers down every once in a while to comment or start a heist. She has something on her stream called a heist, where you get like the chat gets points for doing certain things, and they can. Oh yeah, you've been there. You probably have points now at this point.
Heist and raids, yes.
People watching me play Animal Crossing. That's true. It's like that was weird. But yeah, I guess in this context, like it wasn't like he was playing Minecraft while he was doing it, not doing it in like his spare time or like watching it so that he could like learn how to play the game better. He just watched other people. I think some of the guys he watched were doing like meetups and competitions and like stuff like that. I've seen some pretty funny ones with that for Animal Crossing, where they do little like do games, make up their own mini games, like trying to. I've seen a lot of obstacle courses, which are very funny. Be something fun to get together if I had an island that had any space open on it to create something like that. Papa Rex says, "Buy the ticket, take the ride." What's that? I don't know what that is.
In a Discord for an organization. It's called Gold Star Gamers.
Okay.
And it's an organization that was established for the surviving children of military that passed away from service. Okay. And it's a bunch of the Gold Star kids, so it's a very protected and safe environment for kids to link up with each other that have shared backgrounds and understandings and can chat, talk, and game together. And it's actually facilitated by some of those Gold Star gamers, Gold Star kids that have aged out and are now adults, college age adults, and were those kids at one time that were the 5, 6, 7 and up kids. Okay. So they actually built this organization so all of these kids can get together and game together and make those connections outside of their normal daily life of people that may not understand their circumstances. So nice. They can talk and work and deal with things while they game. So cool. There's a lot of that going on. So I'm somewhat active with that, trying to learn. But I will say there's so much new gaming stuff.
Yeah.
And it's so innovative that it's hard for someone of my background and age to keep up with some of it.
Yeah.
So I came from the generation like yourself of Pac-Man, Atari, Pong, Pitfall. So it's.
Pitfall. I remember Pitfall. Copper Valor says, "There's a guy trying to tell me my worth is measured in how many Pokemon Go players I help. I told him to watch one of my live streams." There's a weird people out there. Let me tell you, your worth is measured. Anyone tell you how your worth is measured? Go pound sand, sir. Like, people are weird.
Keeping this a good life, and I'm not going to describe any comments that I would have made in a normal life.
Well, it is 11 p.m., so I mean, it's not like this can't be watched back at any time of day, but okay, maybe I don't like that.
It's just an adult comment of how to measure a man's worth. Yes.
Oh, gotcha. Oh boy. All right, this is not where I needed to go. Copper Valley says, "I started a live stream channel because I wanted to learn how to edit videos." Nice. Look at you now. You definitely know how to edit videos. And you go live 3 times a week. Really getting the What's that?
What did you end up doing here? Where are we?
I went to the wrong spot.
I was looking down for a second.
Yeah, I went to Nook's Cranny instead of going to Resident Services because I have to move Shaver's house now. So we are going to skip ahead a day. And let's see, it's 11:45. I'll get these houses moved around, and I've been really exhausted this week. And now my husband is not here tonight, so I get the bed to myself, and I get to just wake up and go do whatever I need to do tomorrow. And I have the house to myself all day, so I might be out of here That was supposed to be a YouTube channel. The live stream was? I mean, it is. Wait a minute, I'm confused by that. I get confused very easily.
His
by
YouTube channel was supposed to be video editing.
Oh. Thank you. Let's see. What do I want to do? It's infrastructure. Okay.
I'll attract something at least.
Yeah. So V Mac Attack made us some pretty good cut up last few streams into some pretty good shorter videos. They're not shorts. But they're definitely usable to kind of spread the knowledge of our live stream with some of the better segments from our some of our last few episodes. I was that way last week and I was exhausted. I've been that way for like a month. But I mean, that's because of everything that we had going on.
Your life has been so active of everything. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. And then I've got this week and next week, and then I'm off to Grand Rapids, and then Fort Wayne is 2 weeks after that. So we'll see how things go. But I'm looking forward to the end of Grand Rapids. Oh, and then the end of Fort Wayne. But then I have a colonoscopy 2 weeks later, because I'm on the annual plan now because of what they found and removed last year, which turned out pretty good. They took margins, everything came back negative, so that's good. But now I have to be checked yearly until they're satisfied with until they have a year or two without seeing anything. And I'm like, that's fine by me. That's fine. I'm all for that. Let's figure this out and make sure there's nothing weird. Oh, I forgot to dance with Tom. Damn it. See, you can tell I'm exhausted because I didn't force Tom to dance with me. I actually made on the I was recording my off-stream play last night, and I made Isabel get up and dance with me too. But that's how I learned that I had dropped from a 5-star rating to a 4-star rating. Because I asked her about island evals. She was like, "You have too much crap on your beaches," and I was like, "Shut up." It's necessary right now. We're remodeling. Pardon our dust.
Sign up or something like that, under construction or something like that. Would that help, or can you?
No. Be nice if you could. Be nice if this game had some empathy for your life circumstances. All right, so Shava's gonna move here. Building an island and a habitat and a life. Right. Is it gonna move? This annoys me because you can put stuff in front of the houses, but if you try to put the house in, no. I hate this shit. All right, I'm just gonna move this stuff back now. Okay, or over, whatever. Go. All right, and it doesn't matter. It's only gonna be there for a day. Look straight forward. Damn it, I can't press this thing straight. What's wrong with me? There we go. Not a lot of practice being straight. That's the problem. There we go. Yes.
Question?
What's that?
I was going to say, loaded question.
Yeah. Oh, Stud City is here. Thanks for joining us tonight. Having a chill Animal Crossing evening. Glad you're here. I'm trying to build a castle village and really kind of running into some trouble. Actually, I can end here, I think. Yeah, I can end here.
He's been on the travel wagon. I'm sure he's tired as well. He's been jet setting around. He was
really?
New York just recently.
Ooh. That's cool. What's going on in New York, Stud City? Or if you know, Brick Dad, you can just tell me.
Biggest things. He was out there with some other influencers and doing some stuff out there. So I don't know what he's actually talking about.
Okay.
Other than just being able to make a wonderful trip to New York City.
Cool. I haven't been there for a while. I've been there for 7 years, actually.
You've been there more recently than I have. Last time I was there was in 2016.
Yeah, we went in 2018, a couple weekends after our wedding, to go to another wedding, actually. A friend of Matt's. It was a beautiful wedding in Central Park. I do like visiting there. I don't think I would like living there.
Some friends that actually live there,
Yellow X is also
and
here.
I going and visiting them and at their homes and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
seeing the size of their places compared to what they're paying, it's astronomical. I couldn't believe it.
I was just about to mention the same thing. Yellow X is here. Thanks for joining us tonight, Yellow. Good to see you here. One of the things I remember, it said late night crew, and he's out in Hawaii, so it's not quite as late. Liam Brick the Bed is also here. Good evening, Liam. Good to see you. You must be on your lunch break, maybe, or maybe work just ended. Yeah, because this is a little bit later than we're normally on. We're doing all right. So Yellow X says New York City. Oh no, I won't go there. My crazy family lives there. We're doing all right. At least I am. How about yourself, Liam? Made a vow the last time I visited Queens. Yeah, the I also visit Queens there. That's a joke. The as having been, as I mentioned earlier, working as an actor for a while, I would go see friends who had moved out there to try and make a career for themselves in a better place to do that than Chicago, because Chicago is not the best place to live as an actor. Um, the and yeah, they were living in like studio apartments and paying like 3-bedroom apartment rates in rent, and it's crazy. Hi. CJ. Okay, maybe I got some fish to sell. I can clear out some storage. I don't think I've been hoarding stuff to sell though. Liam's about to drive home. Much love. Love to you, sir, as well. Glad you're here. Drive safely.
Be safe. Yeah, listen, don't watch.
Yeah. Stop commenting if you're driving. Oh, he's about to drive. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think I ordered anything. Muffy sent me a gift. That's nice. Thanks, Muffy. Muffy's my sisterly villager. Like her a lot. She was the first one I had, and still have her now. There was a time where like in order to get like their real house, you had to kick them off the island and invite them back. Like the first 5 villagers that you invited had like generic houses. And I wanted a real house, so I had to kick her out and bring her back. And then by the time I got around to doing that for Goose, they'd come out with a 2.0 update where you could remodel their houses. So I never had to kick off Goose, but I kicked off Filbert and what's her name, Muffy, in order to get their real houses. Yellow says I almost ended up at the New York Film Academy. Oh, nice. Toured their campus, but so many people. Yeah, and they're like, being from the Midwest, I don't understand East Coast people. Well, at least not New York people, because like they're not crazy about strangers talking to them in public, and that kind of happens all the time in Chicago. People just being polite and or funny. People think you're crazy if you talk to them and you don't know them in New York. All right, let's see. Let me see if I can take this out real quick, because Roscoe says weird stuff, but I want to. I took myself out. Take out this for a second. Just want to make sure Roscoe doesn't say anything weird. Oh no, I did not. I love when they do this. It's just Brick Dad now. So let's see. How do I get this back? Like this, and then like this, and then whoops, nope. Okay, so hold on. Nope, we don't want me there either. Come on. Oh my god. I hate this shit. All right. Let's take me out. There we go. Now I can add myself back in. There we go. I love when they're like,
you can't lie.
Didn't you say you wanted a fragrance diffuser? I'm like, I definitely never said that. Oh yeah, thanks, buddy. Hopefully we'll be able to talk to you whenever we want on stream someday. Sorry I made you say weird shit. Okay. So we've got Shavra's house out of the way, so I can continue to build up this area. Don't know exactly where I'm going to put a staircase yet, but we want to see if we need to move my house. I'm going to move Shavra. Oh, whoops. Just up a couple of squares from where she was. That's the other pain in the ass about this. Is like if you want to move a house just a couple of squares, you have to move it completely. You can't just like move it 1 or 2 squares. You have to move it completely. Like you saw, I put her house on the other side of the island. in order to move it at all. And in Happy Home Designer, you can just pick up a house and move it.
Completely off of its foundation.
Yes. Yeah, they move the entire house. She doesn't move into a new abode. They deconstruct the entire house and pull and rebuild it elsewhere.
Pretty lame.
Yeah, it's funny though too because it's like it's not how this would work if this was real, which apparently it's not. But we'll move her up a little bit.
Is it real?
No, I know. I'm just more shocked than anybody. Oh, and you know what? I have got to move. If there's going to be a staircase here, it's got to be like way back here. So that's going to be interesting to see how that works out. What did I do down here? Oh, I even put a archway in front of it. I don't know if we're going to go through that rigmarole up here. Oh, we could. Huh, wonder how that would look. Okay.
Would the archway show over the top of the other archway?
Yeah.
For picture purpose?
Well, we'll have to check, actually. I
Because if it
hope
doesn't
so.
show, it's kind of a waste of putting it in and take up the space.
Well, let's see how it looks. Oh, whoops, I just jumped. I was trying to jump off the cliff. Just kamikaze on down there. I need this. That.
Your house can be straight back farther behind that?
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll put my house... it might actually end up being good where it's at from here. How come I can suddenly see it? Maybe just because it was sunny the other day. Now you can see my house. I'm not seeing it near as much as I'd like to see it, but we'll fix all that. But yeah, cute.
Now, how much higher can you make it?
This much higher. Oh, back there? I can bring it up. I can bring it up one level back there, actually. Let's go back there and look before I make any more changes here. That's the pain in the butt about this. Is like you got to make sure to make the most out of your time. You got to make sure that when you make one of the moves of these houses or any of these, because the staircases is you have to move this staircase. I have to spend one day asking them to demolish it, and then the next day asking them to rebuild it. And then it's still another day after that. So, good question. What did this look like over here? All right, so let me go back to my original, because we're going to move all of this stuff back with the house. Yeah, this used to all be waterfall around here. Whoops, I'm over here. So this is where the house used to be, and this is kind of the castle that lived around it. Oh, I took some of those towers out, so... Yeah, I had a nice little thing going there. So the house was here, and like this came out, and there was a tower over here. And then the tower came out from the house. Not the tower, but a little like one of the pergolas came out. I think it was over here. Yes, it was over in this area. Or here. This right here. So it sat in front. I don't know what to do now. Oh my god! And there's fossils everywhere.
There are fossils and watch for a balloon or two, because I'm sure there'll be one soon enough.
It's weird I haven't seen any fossil or any balloons yet today, because usually like whenever you're working on stuff, it's like it keeps shoving balloons over your head. I made
the distraction.
Oh, it says so. Yellowx says it made his head spin how many people there were there. Yeah, and it's like usually a lot of times when I'm doing like a lot of terraforming, they call this, with the putting the cliffs and waterfalls in. A lot of times when I'm doing terraforming, the villagers come and stand where I'm working, or like sit down. Like Sid's kind of hanging out where I might be working eventually. So yeah, let's think about this. All right, so if that went up, if the house went up one more level from there, how much would we be able to see? And do I even like leaving these houses here? Because I think it did look nice. You jerk. That dung beetle just pushed a snowball over the edge. All right, let's think about this.
I was thinking it'd be cool to see your house up over that gateway there.
Yeah.
Or the castle.
I agree. So let's kind of get. I'm gonna get a stall up here to kind of see what the. Or I can probably put. I know I can do. All right, we'll figure it out.
Tree on top of that or something that would be the same height as the house.
Yeah, exactly. Probably just take this pergola over here, or pagoda, whatever that is.
Yeah. The pergoda.
Yeah, pergola.
Pergola.
Yeah, I think that's what they're called.
And it's all that's going to be for the next version of Animal Crossing. The
Yes.
pergola.
Exactly.
Just for that name change of what it's going to be.
So Yellow asks, I'm curious, you guys know who Ollie the Lego Dragon is? Yes, I used to work for Legoland, so I know it very well. It is basically the Legoland mascot. And I think he might have appeared in a couple sets. They might have made like a polybag or a little set of him, or had one that was available in Legoland shops or a Lego store exclusive. I know that the Lego store, the original Lego store in Chicago, had a Ollie the Dragon that wrapped around the store. All right, so let's take a look at this. Ooh! I do believe
Bill's store still has one up in the ceiling at their store. I'm trying to think if I remember the one at Legoland here in Chicago.
All right, so now we have some decisions to make, Brick Dad, because look at that.
I like that. I think if that was your whole house, that whole castle wall would look like the basement wall, the stronghold underneath your house.
Yes, because that's one of the things about like the reason I built this the way I built it was to make it look like there's other rooms, because like the inside it's like it's like a target.
Look like a 2-story.
Yes, exactly. So we're all right. We're doing this. Yellow says, "Okay, I found an Ollie statue at the local store. Was able to get it for my birthday. 27 today. Hey, happy birthday! I'll play a Mark's Gotta Go song for you in a minute to celebrate your birthday. Not many people know, and I'm super geeked about it. Well, congratulations! I'm turning 27. It's a great age. I am. What am I turning this year? 49? Oh God, am I? Yes. In just a couple months here, in less than a couple months, turning 49. So,
Happy birthday! Today was my son's birthday also.
Oh, nice.
He turned 12 today.
What'd you do for your son's birthday today? I didn't realize he was 12 today. You said he was 12.
He just turned 12 today.
Nice.
He's doing his own thing this weekend with friends and stuff. So we just went for a family dinner to Olive Garden where he wanted to go.
Oh,
so it's, when we have the birthday dinners, we do it as a family, and we go wherever that person wants to go for their birthday. So.
Oh, cool! And he shows Olive Garden. Nice. Get these fossils out of here, Jeebus. All right, so we need to do quite a bit of work here. Well, that's fun. So 2 birthdays today. There was somebody's birthday. Oh, my niece, Matt's niece, had her. I think she also just turned 12 on Cheeto's 4th birthday. I was like, you and Cheeto have the same birthday.
That's awesome.
Oh, come on, man. Yeah, so you saw the beginning of the stream on Sunday when VMAC had asked us to have our pets in our hand, and Orion was like, "Why the hell are we doing this?" I'm not that type of lap dog. She loves to cuddle on the couch, but she does not like to be held. But we had Cheeto here last weekend for Cheeto's birthday, and she and Orion had a sleepover. That's exciting. So Yellow, what else do you plan to do for your birthday besides join here with us? And it was today, and you got the Ollie statue today from the Lego store? They gave it to you because it was your birthday? Just making sure I get this entire story correct. Instead of just re-asking everything you've already told us. When's your birthday, Brick Dad Builds?
January.
Oh, nice.
January 16th. I'm a Capricorn.
Okay, I am a Scorpio, and so is Ben. He's like November 10th or something like that, and I'm October 26th. Let's see. Where do I want to put the staircase to get up to the house then? Probably here. So that can't stay there. But, all right. So now we need to move my house. I want to make sure we have this set up correctly. Oh, what a pain in the butt this is. Okay. Cool. All right, so as soon as I'm done moving my house, I'll probably go run to the bathroom, grab another beer, and then we'll probably only go for like another half hour after this because I'm tired. So Yellowix says, I'm graying like Doctor Strange, bro. Stress is real. Yes, actually it is stress that causes gray hair, and I've been getting more this year than I have my entire life, and I'm considering to diet from now on. This is from our local mom and pop. I got set 3724, I think. Birthday was yesterday, but the store was closed. Oh, okay, nice. Did you do anything else exciting for your birthday? I like birthdays. I think every birthday should be special. It's actually been a long time since I did a lot for my birthday. Last year we had a party because Cheeto's dad was having a party for all of his gym clients, and the holiday Thanksgiving nor Christmas were going to work out because of their travel, so he decided to do a Halloween party, which happened to end up on my birthday, which a lot of people are like, oh, you have a Halloween birthday. I'm like, no, I have my birthday. I do not. It was one of the things that annoys me about Halloween. Everyone's always like, oh, you have a Halloween birthday. I'm like, no, that's not how that works. My birthday is my birthday. Just because it's somewhat close to Halloween doesn't mean I have a Halloween birthday. I probably spoil a lot of people's fun with that when they learn that my birthday is so close to Halloween. They're like, you're so lucky. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not really big into the whole costume thing. Probably from being a theater major in college where like people made a ridiculous mess out of Halloween by just always making it something that was annoying. So I think what I'll do, honestly, I don't mind leaving Goose and Filbert's house where it is. So it means I don't know what I'm going to do with Shavra's house. But I think I'm going to like kind of cinch this up a little, like rope it in a bit. I mean, that way we don't need a staircase here. We want to check to see how that archway looked anyway. But that'll give us an indication of where we've actually put Shavra's house. See, now I just took a day off to recover. Good. Everyone needs that. Feels Christmas birthdays are worse, I hear. Feels Christmas birthdays are worse, I hear. I don't... What?
It's difficult for me with my birthday being right after Christmas.
Oh, I see what you
Because
mean.
growing up, it was always... all of my presents were Christmas presents. And then it's only 2 weeks... about 2 weeks later is my birthday. Yeah. And it's like, we just gave you all of these presents for your Christmas. I'm like, yeah, but it's my birthday. So...
I have a friend whose birthday is December 27th. I'm sorry, December 26th. And so his parents growing up, and he had a brother and sister too, who they did not do this to, but for Christmas, he always got one big gift. And it was his birthday and Christmas gift. And like, you know, his brother and sister got like multiple gifts that kind of like equaled the same of like 2/3 of his gift or something. Like his parents were like trying to put the accounting into it. Yellowx says, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, cool, thank you. Yes, sometimes I need people to interpret for me what the chat is saying as my brain ages here. All right, so let's see if this looks cute from down there. And then I'll move my house, and then I'll use the bathroom and grab a beer. All right, moment of truth. I probably have to need to buy another tower because I'm running out of towers. Ah! You kind of can. Let's see. Let's see what this looks like. I actually...
Frost.
I like that shot. Not like I'm going to see that a lot, but... I think it looks cool. What's that? What'd you say?
I was saying, yeah, I really loved that view right there. Just walking, like looking through that archway.
Yeah,
and looking down at that and looking through there.
You know, I actually really like having these pagodas? Pergolas? Whatever they are. Up here, too. These trellises.
Trellises, yeah, trellises.
Yeah. And I could drop something in this slot so that it looks like I could probably drop a castle wall in there or something, so it looks like it's just an alcove instead of a staircase going somewhere. Make some little gardens up here.
Nice,
so we will move Shavra's house. I probably have to cut down this tree to get everything where I want it. Is that as far up as it can go? So Shavra's house is going to be kind of shoehorned in here. And then, yeah, all right. Can I get... What if I did this with this? No? Oh, I can. See how that looks from down there. Because I can make a little bit... I can extend that river. Can you still see that from here? Yes, actually. Oh, yes. I really like that trellis, for lack of the actual term, being closer up on the upper left there. That's pretty. Okay. All right, that turned out good. All right, so
a little bit more with the one down lower. It looks good.
Yeah, 100%. I put a little should probably change this roof since it's bamboo, but I put a little stall over there so there'd be something medievally markety looking. I'll change the pattern on that eventually though, because I had a tiki bar on my beach that I thought looked good with the with that bamboo roof, but I can change that. Are you thinking? What are you doing? Ah, damn it. I don't want it. I hate the baby clothing in this. I think it's gross. So Yellow X says it looks like Miyazaki's... Yellow X says it's looking like Miyazaki's Castle in the Sky. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You do Animal Crossing. It looks cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. I am obsessed with this game. But I mean, I'm glad we're putting this work into it because that's kind of the it's just like building with Lego in a way, because if you're putting a bunch of time into it and then you don't like what you did, then you feel like you wasted your time, but at least you got all the fits and starts out of the way. And it's a little bit more time consuming sometimes than and then maybe not, but looking for those, looking for a piece that you can't find is now I got to sit here and move this house 3 times until I'm happy with where it ends up.
One thing I've noticed with building Lego is having something like this as a secondary distractor can reset you for your imagination and creativity when building with Lego.
Yes, 100%. And make me more patient with it too, because then I have more flexibility after I get some of the aggravating limitations of this out of my hand. I'm like, oh, now I can do whatever I want. Well, mostly. I would like to relocate again. Sorry.
The uncontrollability of this at times. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Okay. So let's see how that poll's doing. According to this, 60%, so less, think that there won't be a teaser announcement for Animal Crossing and Nintendo, the Nintendo Direct live stream on Friday at 9 a.m. Central. Or is it 8 a.m.? I think it's 8 a.m. I would go live, but I'd rather be in sleep at that time. Yay. All right, now you going to dance with me, buddy? Yes. I love that. That makes me happy. All right. So there's a bunch of stuff I can do now that I know that things are working nicely. But first things first, we got to move my house. Then we got to find a new spot for it. We got to... Oh! I didn't even notice I didn't get my glowing spot, and I almost ended the day. I probably need to get some money.
We got to move it.
I do need to get some money.
Check your dailies of what you need to get done.
Yeah.
Make sure you hit your dailies.
Exactly. Yeah, the dailies, you know it. Is there a... I did not put an ATM back here. I thought I did. Where's my ATM? ABD. Automatic bell dispenser. Here it is. All right, so I'm going to withdraw. I need 50,000. Whoops. $170?
50,000 shills. Or bells, that's right, bells.
Oh, whoops. I don't need that extra 10,000. I don't know why I did that. Oh, well. Live and learn. Actually, I can probably get there faster this way. I would tour my island real quick. This is the Market Street, the Able Sisters, Cubby Pub, and Nick's Cranny. Cubby Pub is just my other player. I started a second account so that I could store more stuff because they limited you to 5,000 items, and I filled that up pretty quickly. And I'm just kind of hoarding it because obviously I don't need most of that stuff since this island is over designed as it is. Well, at least it's... Oh, here's some money. I could have just chopped these trees down. There's like 4 money trees over here. There's CG. I should check and see if I have any fish. All right. This Muffy's house. I was making this, fairy tale castle themed island, so I made her house the witch's house, which is unfair to Muffy because she's a very nice lady. All right, so build here. Let me envision it or imagine it, whatever. It is. Okay. I need that pool on the side of it. All right, so I can go ahead and wrap this up for now. We're gonna time travel, and as soon as I restart the game, I'll go take my break real quick, and we'll play Mark's Gotta Go for Yellow X's birthday. Let me see if I have other songs that might be more fun for a birthday. We should have a member birthday song. Sounds like a lot of work. One. Yeah, I think I could probably Peely Bone's really short. I could do Jazzy Viking Bricks, but is that a fun birthday song? I don't know.
We banned for less.
That's true. I'll do Mark's Gotta Go because I know it gives me about 4 minutes to do everything I need to do. Oh, and I can get another bully stick for the dog. I got a lot to do. And then so we're at 12:15. I probably will go to 1 in the morning. Just because now I'm having fun because things are going in the right direction. So let's see.
No grace.
Awesome. Thank you for joining. And please feel free to duck out at any time. Appreciate you being here because it is.
Oh no, trust me. I've had plenty of sleep over the last couple of days with resting and all of that. So, yeah, I'm actually let the wife sleep up there and actually rest without me because now I'm at the point where I have a lot of congestion that's starting to come out. So periodically during the night, I'll wake up and be hacking.
Yes.
And I'm like, I hate to wake you up and aggravate you by just coughing. And so
Matt's been doing that for 2 weeks. We haven't slept in the same room since his family was here, which knock on wood, I can't believe I didn't catch it because we were sleeping in the same bed when he first came down with it. All right. I will see you in just a little bit.
A wise man once said about Mark, you think he drinks water like a great white shark. About every 60 minutes, he's gotta go. Nature calls 2, sometimes 3 times a show. Hold the stream, he'll shout and dash. The show is live, but he's off like a flash. Instead of telling him you hold the stream, Ben provides cover, the perfect team.
Yeah.
But let's get into some of the news. Do you need the bathroom break before we go?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the bathroom break now. And then 40 minutes later, I have to take another bathroom break. Hey, I made it 2 hours. Now it's like, well, now you're making up for lost time. So I'm going to go. Nope, here's the right one. And I'm going to use the bathroom.
Of course you are.
You're going to go. Why don't you start with those? Because unfortunately, I have to use the bathroom again already.
Cool, go do it.
What's it called? What's BPH?
BPH.
It plays a tune 2 minutes long while the tainted sing along. Keeps the show rolling smooth, no rush. Mark mutes his mic so you can't hear the flush.
Mark is muted, so let me unmute him.
The reason I mute myself before I go is because I like to keep listening to what's going on, but I don't want everyone to hear me pee.
Yeah, I managed.
It's been 60 minutes since I last went, so I'll mute it and I'll be listening.
Fair enough. Yeah,
you'll be listening to me.
Hey, Mark's gotta go. No interrupting the stream's flow. He'll be quick, won't take too long. He'll be done by the end of this song. Hey, hey, Mark's gotta go. Mark's gotta go. Hey, hey, Mark's gotta go.
All right, we're back. Got it all done. You might hear Orion chewing on her bully stick because it is rather loud. Oh, she just looked at me because I said her name. She's like, what, me? Are you making fun of me? I'm like, no, I'm just saying that you chew loud. You chew dehydrated bull penis loud.
Mark back. I am going to pose a question to the Tainted and everyone that's following along and watching right now. Is if you haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like and subscribe to get notifications for future streams, so that you can see all of the Animal Crossing as well as Brickworld Brick time on Sundays.
Yeah, think outside the blocks. Our Sunday night live stream is 7 p.m. Central. We've got 7 people watching and 7 likes. We had a second ago 8 people watching. Oops, we lost somebody. That's okay.
That one
we
person
appreciate
that stopped in, or the future watchers. Thanks for stopping in.
Absolutely. Agreed. All right, so tell me. Oh, Filbert sent me a gift. That's nice. Thanks, Filbert. I need to sell some stuff in my pockets, I think. Damn it. Stop giving me crap, you guys. A gizzard shed sushi costume? What? The hell is
Definitely
that?
need to see that. What?
Oh, it's a costume that looks like sushi. Check out the butt on that. Yeah, it's cut salmon. What? Why does that even exist in this game? I'm just gonna run around without pants. Yeah. What's up?
That's literally just a fish skin. That was weird.
There's some weird shit in this game, not gonna lie. Alright, so we can bring Shavra back next. I think...
So here's the question. Do we need a poll for this one? Do we like the baby clothes or the fish skin?
Alright, so I'm gonna end this poll because it's been there for a little while. And I guess I could try them both on because they're still in my pockets. Liam Brick the Bet is back. You're listening to Tainted Radio, says Yellow X. We got some good good comments going on in here. And Liam is back.
Welcome to
glad you had a safe drive. Yeah. Nice. All right, so here's the next question for the poll for the people watching here. Which outfit
which is more horrifying?
Which outfit is more horrifying is a good word here. Baby romper or the gizzard sushi whatever. Liam Brick the Bed was also a theater kid. Good to know that we are we've got we are cut from that same cloth there. It's not the easiest life to live. His birthday is the 12th of November. He's turning 42. Yep, and I mentioned that. All right, so here, in case you need to look. Oh, and there's another money tree. Here's the... Oh, God, I hate this so much. Here's the baby romper. Oh, my God. That's... My vote goes for the baby romper, by the way. And then here's the gizzard sushi costume. Oh, my God. Oh, we forgot to check out the butt on the baby romper. Hold on. Oh, no, I am not joyful wearing this. No, that's the bowling shirt. Come on, Mark. Check out the butt on this thing. Oh, it's creepy. God, I have to take that off. I say, if it wasn't for the baby, the infantilism thing of it, I'd say next time I play, we need to come up with 2 ridiculous articles of clothing. So I'll keep the sushi one. And the chat gets to decide what I wear for the for the live stream. Not doing that with this because I refuse
A
to.
costume list
I
of what's possible.
refuse. Yes, I absolutely refuse to wear this romper. I do apologize for cheating at the game. Do I need a bubbleoid? I'm running out of room to store stuff. I can put that away.
Just a little bit easier. Let me say that the baby romper is not a baby romper. It was misnamed. It's
Yeah.
actually a female long john.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
You
it's
were
just a
correct.
feminine long john. That's all. It's
Once-
pink and got some polka dots, but it's just long underwear. That's all.
Yellow
it
X-
is.
Yellow X
It's
makes
not
a
as
really
creepy as you think.
Yellow X makes a really good point. One smells like fish, the other one smells like barf. Alphonse says sushi one doesn't look good, but the baby romper is horrifying. Oh, and Yellow is also a theater kid. Wow, we got theater kids in the house tonight. And one Navy guy. All right, fine. I will.
Did participate with theater.
Yeah?
I was art class, so I was always doing sets and helping out
Oh, sweet.
from production side. So yeah,
I love-
construction wise of actually building sets and all of the back work.
I loved working crew, especially lighting crew, just because it was adventurous. Like, you get to get up in the catwalk and like manage the cherry picker, and lighting designers liked me working with them because I was like fearless at that time. I'm terrified of heights now. I remember getting a bolt unstuck from a Fresnel with about half a can of WD-40, and then just getting up and almost passing out. Like, I was stoned out of my mind because I was sitting there like spraying WD-40 on this thing because it was so bent. I had to use a lot of it. Woo! Set people make the show. That's right. And I love doing texture facades, like making a fake brick wall on modeling foam. You know, on a giant wall of modeling foam. Let's drop that. Drop that. I guess I should.
For the
plant that
last
tree
5
somewhere.
years, as a family, every Halloween we've done family costuming for Halloween.
Oh, fun.
Because we go to different events and we do trunk or treats. So
Okay.
we build sets for all of the trunk or treats that the kids can come and actually participate and go all the way through our trunk or treat. So it's not just walk up to it.
That's
They actually
fun.
come in, interact with us, and do things with us.
That's
So
really cool.
So it's a immersive trunk or treat for us when we do it. Now, unfortunately, this year we have to take a rain check on what we do. The wife and son are going to a hunting retreat for Halloween this year. I'm going to be in North Carolina for a grief retreat, and the little one is going to be here with Grandma and Grandpa and Auntie to do trick-or-treating. So we're going to be
nice.
all over the place this year for Halloween.
Oh, it sounds great though. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I don't know if a grief retreat sounds great on the surface, but I'm sure it's helpful.
for sure. Well, I'm actually a board member on the foundation that does
cool.
the retreat, and that's one of the reasons I'm going is to support and facilitate the grief retreat. This is my third year participating with the retreat, and the retreat is actually a 2-day retreat. The first day that you go, you actually spend in classroom, one working on the healthy sides of dealing with grief, what your grief is and what your grief style is, because everybody grieves in so many different ways. Being able to identify your grief style and how to best utilize your resources to facilitate processing your grief.
Yeah.
So we spend an entire day focusing on that, as well as physical health, of making sure that you're eating right, you're getting enough sleep, and being able to realize when you need to let go of stuff. And then the second day, which is the phenomenal, like mind-blowing day, is tandem skydiving.
Oh wow. Oh my god, I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
The grief retreat is actually called Leap of Faith, and it is because you physically and metaphorically take a leap of faith to let go of something that's holding you back on
Oh my gosh.
processing and allowing yourself to grieve with what you've lost.
It's quite the
So
metaphor.
we work with a yeah, we work with an Army group of veteran skydivers that did it in the military and then have been doing it for multiple years after service.
Yeah.
And they actually take family members of surviving family members of
Yeah.
military losses and take them skydiving and let them strap to them. And then when they jump out of the plane, they have one thing that they wanted to let go of in their hand. And while they're free falling, they let go of it and
Oh my
physically
God.
let go of whatever was holding them back to actually, process that grief.
That's
And then
beautiful.
canopy opens after that, and then you have the beautiful soaring and sailing coming down to actually just let your body relax
Oh my
and
God.
feel the peace of being held under a canopy.
Oh my God.
So
That's great. Yellow X says skydiving retreat, no way. Also said, love doing the spotlights. Felt like I was calling Batman every time. Oh, the grand piano is nice. You can go get one free somewhere, but is it always that time of year?
too close. It fluctuates. It's usually a November retreat. It just happened to be the first weekend of November. They moved it up a little bit this year, hoping for better weather. Last year we had a little bit of a rainy season, and we almost got rained out. We ended up having to take about 20 people skydiving all in one day, which was a little cramped and a little difficult.
I'm
So,
sure.
but we got it done, and one of the things we actually learned as a afterthought was being able to have everybody do it on the same day without complications is actually kind of important because everybody was able to share their experiences together, either the anxiety and the everything that was built up before the jump, and then also how much of a relief and how much pressure was gone after they actually landed and done it. So being able to have that in real time for everybody all at the same time was monumental.
Yeah, I bet. Sounds like it. I agree with this.
Yeah.
Yellow X says, Brick Dad, you're always doing cool stuff for real. And Liam Brick the Bed says, wow, that sounds fantastic. Yeah. Well, it's for
It
great
is. I've
causes
been
too.
blessed in my life. Yeah, well, I've been blessed in my life to do them for um, necessity reasons, and then to be able to go back and do them for leisure, pleasure, or
Helping
um,
others.
share or sharing them for
Yeah.
recovery.
Yeah.
So,
Hello. Oh, yes. Yes.
and that's
Sorry,
actually how I ended up becoming a board member with the organization. Was the first retreat I went to. I actually met the founder, sat down with her, and I spent I don't know how many hours one night just talking with her and finding out where she started. And the entire organization started with her just sending care packages to military because her son was active duty military, and she wanted to make sure that not just him but other people around him were getting love and knowing that they weren't forgotten while they were deployed.
Wow.
So, and that started back in 2006 or 2003, I believe, 3 or 4.
That's
And
fantastic.
she started way back in then, and it has grown tremendously into a major organization. It's right here local in Chicago too.
Okay.
So it's a great organization. So
Sounds like it. What a cool thing to be part of.
it's they also one of the things that I really enjoy with them is they have it's called GI Yoga, and
Okay.
it's a veterans yoga classes. So veterans can go, and it's literally just a bunch of older veteran guys that some with disabilities, some without, going and sitting around a room and doing yoga. Some of them it's as simple as chair yoga, if you're familiar with yoga at all, and
Yeah.
sitting in a chair and doing stretches and poses and stuff like that from a chair. So it's very not invasive. So you
Nice.
can literally take it as far as you want, but it's literally stretching, and the guys feel so much relief walking out of the room of just, man, the tension from this week is gone, and they get time bonding and being around other guys, and it's funny because it's like doing yoga in a locker room, because some of the comments and the jokes are so masculine and brutal bro-ish.
I'm sure
it's just hilarious. But they're all sitting there doing yoga in like little silky shorts. So
that's awesome.
It's absolutely hilarious to see these guys, and you know the mindsets with them just being civilians after military service. So
yeah, that's awesome. It sounds like a lot to go through. There's not many veterans I know that don't have some level of trauma that they've experienced. And not everyone talks about it, and not everybody has an outlet like that to express it and work on it. And there's always, our male way of trying to deal with everything on our own.
Machismo that is ingrained in men from birth, majority of the time, is suck it up, keep moving, push through. You don't show emotions. You just suck it up and suck them in and hold on to them, push them down real deep. They'll go away. Then they don't go away, and that's one of the biggest hard parts about it, is they don't go away and things don't fix.
Yeah.
So being able to get guys to say, "Hey, I actually need to let some of this out," is
and also giving them the tools to do it, because teaching someone how to do that who's spent their entire life tamping it down, swallowing it, and other ways to avoid it and not think about it. Castle tower, decorated pillar. Thought I had another arch. I guess I did not. Okay. Yeah, it's great work you're doing.
Biggest ways that I communicate with other men of how to deal with those emotions. Yeah, they're emissions too, but emotions is, even if you don't have someone to let them out with, is being able to not isolate, but go out somewhere and sit privately. If that makes sense.
Sure,
is go out, be in public, be around people, but don't be with someone.
Yeah.
And just be there and just sit and find your peace in that moment with no one with you.
Yeah. Nice.
There's no pressure, take your watch off, turn your phone off, leave the phone in the car. When you're done doing it, you'll get up and you'll go back to your car, you'll go back to wherever you are, and pick up your stuff and go back to life. But your body, your internal clock will tell you when you're ready to re-embrace the world.
100%.
And that's the hardest thing, is for people to turn off that I need to be active, I need to be connected, I need to be a part of things, of what's going on and everything. So yeah, it's hard for guys to get to a point of actually acknowledging, hey, I need to take a breather and acknowledge the emotions. And you know what? I couldn't tell you how many times I've had I'm just sitting in my car and I'm a breakdown cry because I'm just overwhelmed, and I let it go.
I had the worst one the other day. It was after the final visit from Matt's family, and like those 3 weeks were over, where it was like, the problem with the power, and then the 2 visits in a row. 3 actually, because my staff stayed with me. And I went and got a 90-minute massage, and then like an hour later, like all the tension was gone from my body, and it needed to be like emotionally expressed. And
yes.
I was just like,
sure.
What's wrong with me? And then I was like, oh, all that tension just finally left you. And your body is celebrating that. So like, fucking go with it. Like, don't try to stop.
You get the massage and they tell you, hydrate, 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 because there's so many toxins that we just released out of all of your muscles in your body. So make sure that you drink a lot of fluids to flush your body.
Yeah.
But there's the emotional aspect of all of
100%.
that was built up in you is got to be released as well. So yeah,
huge emotional release. And that hadn't happened to me for a long time with a massage. I forgot it was possible. Yellow X says, yep, my dad never talked about how he was treated after getting back from Vietnam. My dad talked about that a little bit, but it's mostly because my mom would always bring it up. He was in the Navy. He was on a refueling ship. He was not just a refueling ship. He was on a supply ship in the Bay of Tonkin, and he was really proud of his service. And he didn't get to. Oh no, you cannot leave. And he, they didn't. It wasn't like say the Gulf War. Don't go. Where like you can get back from your service and wear your uniform in public, and people would say thank you for your service. Like people were getting harassed if they wear their uniform in public. And so my dad went through that as well.
Uniforms were so demonized back then.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah. So similar story there, Liam. I'm not sure what branch of the service your dad served in, because that was an awful war for many reasons.
My stepdad was Marine Corps. He was a Force Recon Marine in Vietnam.
Ugh.
And when I was in high school, I graduated in 1993. My birthday was the invasion of Iraq.
Okay.
In 93. And I had already enlisted in the military when I had turned 18. So my stepdad snapped when all of that happened because of PTSD, and he disappeared for 2.5 weeks. So yeah, my stepdad had a lot of things, and he'd never talked about his military service up until that point. And it wasn't until he came back from those 2.5 weeks that he literally fell off the face of the earth. He left and didn't even take his wallet. And this was pre-cell phones and all of that. So he didn't even take his keys. He literally just walked out the door and disappeared for 2.5 weeks.
Because you enlisted?
No. Because of his own personal PTSD and the invasion of Iraq and stuff like that.
Oh,
and
God.
His flashbacks to Vietnam and all of that. So it wasn't, it absolutely had nothing to do with me. But the only reason that he was able to deal with it once he came back after those 2.5 weeks was because he knew that I had enlisted and was at a point where he felt that he could talk to me because I was going to be going into the military. And he was able to open up at that point with the almost like a junior soldier from when he was in the military. So being able to sit down and say, hey kid, this is what it's really like. This is what's going on. And being able to just sit there and actually have those conversations with him, it changed our relationship.
Yeah.
Tremendously.
Oh, I bet.
I went from being a kid in the house to I was a man in the house at that point. So his views of me were drastically different when he came back from that 2.5 weeks. So, Liam, I totally get the, dads not being able to let stuff go or talking about how the military service was for them and stuff like that. And that's one of the reasons that I talk about it as much as I do, is to get it out there and make sure that people know that it's okay to talk about men's emotions, men's mental health, men's grief, we have drama. Women, how many women, we got any women in here? If we have women in here, I'm letting you know right now, we do have drama. We have drama. We just don't talk about it because we've been ingrained since birth that we don't talk about our drama.
Yeah. True. Liam said he hears MDMA therapy with a psychologist has helped a lot of returned soldiers to open up.
Friend down in Florida that runs a women's shelter. I'm trying to think of the right term to call it, but he runs a women's recovery facility that is a bunch of tiny homes in the Florida country that is isolated for survivors that need to be sheltered for a period of time to get back on their feet and things like that.
Yeah.
He also works with veterans for the same purpose. So if the camp, if you will, is empty, he will bring in a bunch of veterans and do psychedelic therapy.
Okay.
He's actually up in Maryland this week for a retreat with veterans working on psychedelic therapy. And I've got several friends that are in Texas working with the Grunt Style Foundation to work on helping veterans get off of medication and find more holistic treatments that are sustainable and viable for normal daily life.
Wow.
So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that people don't know when I'm in the Lego world. I have a whole separate realm of veteran life that is out there as well that I deal with, and dealing with veterans, dealing with surviving family members and stuff like that. I broach the topic periodically when I'm in here with lives and stuff like that with you.
Yeah.
But when I'm at shows and stuff, I don't talk about it that much unless it's Brick World Chicago, where I
Right.
do host a veterans session. So if you are a veteran or you want to be a part of one or you know someone that is, let them know that if they come to Brick World Chicago to find me, because when I have a gift and I also have a session, I'd love for them to attend to meet
Yeah.
other veterans in the Lego community.
Yeah, I heard the good things about that this year, and I believe it was pretty well attended.
Oh, good.
On top of it, yeah, yeah, great.
Yeah, we filled the room, and we actually had to bring in some extra chairs. We were upstairs. It wasn't the same room that we had all of the giveaway sets in. It was the one right next to it.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember what but it's a
prosperity
smaller
or something
room
like
area.
that.
But
Yeah.
we had, yeah, it was one of those up there. But yeah, we brought in a couple extra chairs and stuff like that, and I actually had Dan from Brickmania come
Oh
in
yeah.
and talk with him. And he was doing his anniversary the same weekend as well. So he invited all of them to come over to the store, hang out. He was doing pizza. So they all came. So most of the veterans came over, had free pizza, hung out. We're in a military environment over at Brickmania for the evening after the show. So yeah, we built a good community of everybody knowing that, hey, there's more of us out there. And next year, bring a friend or stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I worked out a deal with Dan where I've got veterans hats that I'll be giving away for the next couple of years for attendees for minifigs. So
Sweet.
if a attendee builds a minifig or has a minifig, I have a United States veteran ball cap that their minifig can wear. That is a gift for those when they show up for the session and stuff like that. So they'll have something to take away from the show as well for their veteran service.
That's awesome. I love that. All right, we got some comments in the
And
chat
all
here
the
on that.
contributions from. What do we got?
Yellowwick says, "True, we're like rocks." Says, "Oof, them pills did my dad in as well. I'm glad programs like that exist." And Liam Brick the Bed says, "Yeah, psilocybin and LSD have great results in therapy too. Mescaline is also used with very positive results. I also know that ketamine therapy has become a big one for trauma."
It's actually one of the reasons too is with my wife, her passing away was due to a mixed drug intoxication with her pneumonia. So the multiple physicians that she had messed up and prescribed multiple narcotics that she should not have been on at the same time.
It's crazy.
So yeah, so unfortunately, while that's not what ended up being the cause of her death, it was the pneumonia. It was a extensive contributing factor. So
I bet, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that.
So Mark, what we're building up right here?
Yeah.
This is all where you're going to put your house, correct?
Correct. And I think what I'm going to do,
or is this a wing off?
This is going to be, so the house will go here. I think what I'm going to do with this, I was going to put another staircase here, but I'm going to figure out another way for people to get up to my house than these staircases. I might get rid of this staircase altogether because I think what I want to do for this to match where I had the house in the first place, which this may cause me to have to kill this staircase early, and I just built it. Again, first world problems. But I'm going to put this... Can I get this close to the staircase? I can. All right, so we don't have to move the staircase quite yet. I'm going to get this as close to the wall as I possibly can. So I think that'll make it look more castle-y. We're going to have to get some vines and plants in here and stuff. What do I look like back here? I've got 1 square left. I think I can't do that. Correct. So I need a ladder. I need a ladder.
It's very castle-y of having to follow the path, go up the stairs, up the ramp, up, and then come all the way around to get to the stairs for the other side of the castle.
Which is funny because this is what I've been doing with Bro Key with the with my house there, and I'm like, well, why not doing that with the pagoda? Why not do it with the castle as well? So I think I need to go count some spaces here, figure out where to put the house. And we're getting pretty close to 1 a.m. I do want to end this up in 10 minutes. So this would be 1, 2, 3. I'm going to change this to my path tool, because off of this...
Can you put the pagoda that you were just moving into that nook that you just put at the top of the stairs?
That's I think that's where I left it. I'll check what you mean when I get back. So it's going to be 2 5s and 2 5s and then 2 4s. Okay. From the corner of that. So
okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So 2 5s and 2 4s.
It glitched for a second. It wasn't in that
okay.
nook, so I like that right there.
Perfect. Yeah, me too. Oh, dog's upstairs. Okay, baby. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, she's upset about something. So the next thing I need to check. Oh wait, no, that won't go there. Is if I have. Come on, asshole. Liam Brick the Bed says, "Wish I could push a structure like that." And throw trees in my pockets, and yeah. Does the castle have a secret tunnel? Kind of. I mean, it will, because the house goes many other levels than it's like a TARDIS.
It is very much like a TARDIS, yes.
Yeah.
Wear some Janko jeans, then you can put trees in your pockets.
Yeah. So I think this might be too far back. So I think I'm gonna have to rope in a little bit of what I had in the old location, because I want to see exactly where this will need to go. I'm gonna go grab. I'm gonna do my little trick of grabbing the castle towers to space out where the house will actually be. And let's see, where? Got to get my little storage shed over here. I'm gonna get something out. Oh, and I had to put down the other castle tower. Because I think, yeah, it's something. There's something I need to check on the other part of this too. Whoops, castle tower's over here.
Is there anything in your pockets that you want to empty out?
I finally did that. Like when I first flew back, I tried to put stuff away 3 times and kept hitting get something out. So I finally got it right. So while you were talking, one of the things I found that I liked is doing this with these ruined arches. It gives it kind of a the feeling of some castle ruins back there. So I like how that looks. However, I want to see what happens when I put this. I have another castle tower for this side. I want to see how much of that it blocks. Is it this one? No. Where is this one? Is it this one? We should have a little thumbnail preview. Is it this one? There we go. That makes sense. The one that was in my pocket the earliest. And how much does that cover what I had there? That's not too bad, actually. So if Shavra's house is somewhere over here, which I'm going to have to move that tree.
That's not too bad.
That's not bad at all. Shavra's house is going to go in front of it as well, so there's going to be a bunch of stuff blocking it. But I think one of the things I would like to do is do this and this, and put the broken one on this side. And the regular one on the side.
Pop up over the top a little bit.
Yes, exactly. And that twice.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Yep, I like the space between those. Oh, I haven't even done that yet with the... Psh, come on, man. Freaking out because we're running out of time. And you see how quickly like time just gets away from you playing this game because you have to do so many different things to like try stuff out. That before you know it, it's 2 a.m. You know, like I said, I was going to end an hour ago. That the last couple of these streams have gone about 3 hours. I'm making sure I wrote myself in tonight because it's been a very long couple weeks. You know, it's been a very long month. Let's just call it that. And then
left. So
what's that?
5 minutes left. So
Yellow says, "Oh, I bet you got one of those huge homes on your island. I think I only reached like 3 rooms on my island, but I had cicadas everywhere. The sound was epic. Yeah, that is fun. The summer bugs. Mark is giving off Star Wars Yavin as well. Oh yeah. Yes, I like that.
Yeah,
Compliment a lot. I always thought that temple was really cool. I mean, you only see a couple shots of it in the movie, and I'm like, I want to see more Yavin Temple in this movie because just such a cool secret hidden base in a temple. I'm like, let's spend some more time there. I think we got to see more of it in Rogue One and Andor. Do you see it in Andor? Maybe you don't.
It's in the Lego Star Wars game as well.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I have played that. You
can actually get in, play it, and explore it in there. So you
you do a lot on that.
Actually explore it and check it and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's when I played with my nephew. That was a lot of fun. Those are some pretty clever games. Say that much. Really like how they did that. Very good sense of humor in those games.
That was the easiest for me to play while I was active duty and deployed, was being able to have those, because with actual brick, I couldn't display those and stuff when I was on the ship. I didn't have a lot of storage and space, so being able to have gaming systems and stuff, we were able to play Lego in that respect. So
nice. Yellow X says, "Yep, temple vibes mixed in with castle." Yeah, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Definitely, it's definitely my style, and my style has definitely bled its way into the way I design this game. And it's just interesting when you go and watch other people's streams, how differently people choose to play the game. So here's what I think is going to happen. I think I'm going to have to get rid of the staircase to do what we want, and get the house viewable from up here. Balloon. I think I'm gonna have to ignore it actually for once. Actually, you can see the house there, but you'll be able to see it better if I move it up. So I'm not sure I'm gonna. Well, it's about the distance, so you can actually see it. Not quite as clearly as you could if it was closer, but I don't think that's bad. I kind of like the fading off into the distance a bit. What do you think?
I'm torn. I can see your perspective of the distance and the fade off on it.
Yeah.
But I love the prominence of the 2-story look.
Same.
So I'm torn. I think the 2-story look would just be very dominant and very, very prominent inside the look, with that pagoda right there in the front, the wall, and then the 2 towers on either end.
Yeah.
I think it would look good.
You can even see what's going on without the camera, which is rare in this. I think I've got like the perfect storm. I think I do want to move these houses in on each side 1 square. So we have to, I guess we don't have to move that staircase after all. So we can go ahead and move the house and see what it looks like.
That would be good for the night, and just move the house, take a good look at it, and see if you like that.
And actually, why don't I just move the why don't I move the castle towers up a couple squares and see if we like that, because then I can figure out if I want to get rid of the staircase or not. So if the house looks baller here, or if we like how we see those castle towers, I can expand the yard out in front of this and get rid of that staircase, because the staircase can even just go here, you know. It'll change a couple other things, but... What's that?
set it and move it down a little further.
Yeah. It definitely gives us more view of the house. What do you think? Which one did you like better?
Just have a lot more height now being pulled forward.
Yeah, and keep in mind
like
that'll be a different shape too. The house kind of peaks in the center, but it's about that height.
Yeah, no, I like with. Are we thinking leaving the pagoda right there too on the upper level?
Yes.
Next to the house.
Yeah.
So,
I like the
would really
asymmetry.
Like
yeah, and we're getting some loves in the chat too here. We're getting the love symbols going up.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, guys, hit that love button down there and show us those hearts and those smiley faces, happies, loves, and all that. Let us know.
Totally.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
And just the conclusion on our poll here is Baby Romper wins at 75%. Is Baby Romper is much more horrifying. Okay. Yeah, I think we won that one. So here's one thing
I think that was a question to begin with.
Yeah. Here's one quick thing I'll do before we end here. And again, thank you for joining me tonight. It's always helpful to have somebody else to talk to. There was one stream, the Giant Vine stream. It was probably best that I was on my own because what I was doing was making me laugh so hard. It probably would have been annoying for you and Ben to try to get a word in edgewise because I could not stop laughing about that Giant Vine. Actually, let's do this here. And I may end up moving this, but I want to see
this is a new way for me to experience Animal Crossing as well, so that when my kids talk to me about Animal Crossing, I have an idea of what the heck they're talking about.
Nice. So they do play.
They say, oh yeah, I tried to do this or I tried that. Yeah, they do. Yeah, my daughter plays it, cool. And my son plays it sometimes. But so I'm familiar with it to an extent. But this actually helps me out a lot more to understand how the game plays and what they do and stuff like that.
Oh shoot! What do you want?
Sometimes they're like, I can't get this to work or stuff like that. So I try to help them as much as I can, but
there should be a rule on this that whenever they hand me random clothing, I have to wear it. Right now I have the helmet on, so you can't see it, but I got an auctioneer's cap from Filbert. That's cool. So this gives you an opportunity to bond with your kids when they're talking about Animal Crossing. Good. Glad we could be of service in that way. And since I have a ton of trees in my pockets from moving all of this around so much, we've got a good... Yes, I'm going to love making that foresty looking up there, too. You can add a lot of... I'll probably add a pergola, whatever the trellis thing behind that pagoda, and a pagoda behind the pergola or a pergola behind the pagoda. I don't know. But either way, I'll do it once I get rid of that staircase. And yeah, I'll probably keep building off stream because there's a couple things I want to try. So I'll probably do some time traveling and running around and moving some houses just because now I really want to see it while it's in my system. But that is something that I can do off stream. Again, thank you for joining me tonight. Ben was not able to join us. He's absolutely. You are certainly welcome. Ben is busy single parenting tonight. Apparently Rachel is not available or not around or something like that, and so he was tired. So once the kids went to bed, but would you say it was
also no worries?
Yeah. What's the thing? Let me see if I can find this. Would you say it was a mistake?
Would I say it was a
ending
that Ben wasn't here this evening?
Oh yeah, sure, we can do that.
No, actually, I think it's a happy accident because it gave me an opportunity to get a little more knowledge about Animal Crossing and have some conversations, and as well as talk to our Tainted Love over here in the comments. Yeah, so exactly. Yeah, it's definitely a happy accident.
Yeah. I think you're right, because as our good friend Bob Ross says, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. And now Liam Brick the Bed wants to see you build your own island. Yeah, well, it is.
Tune in next week. We'll take a look and see if I get started on one.
Oh, yeah, we need to get Brick Babe on here sometime, and we can go visit her island. She says it's a mess right now. Super fun stream, thank you. We're going to go out with some Jazzy Viking bricks. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week again at 11 p.m. Central, and then also Sunday at 7 p.m. Central for Think Outside the Blocks. Appreciate you all very much. Have a great night.
jerk. What the F is wrong with him? That total effing jerk.
I think I just accidentally banned somebody. Jazzy Viking Bricks was banned? No. No, and their comments were removed? Jesus!
How do you unban
No,
somebody?
I don't know. I don't know. Crap.
How'd you do that?
I don't know.
Seriously?
What the hell just happened? Oh my god,
Seriously?
this is terrible. This is so... How did this happen?
This is the worst thing
Oh
we've
my
done.
God. Yo, I don't even know how... I don't know.
Poor Jazzy.
And we love her.
Mark tried to impress her, but she's in Series 9. She voiced her opinion, and Mark fell in line. His face lights up when she shows up. Loves every comment, bringing each one up. Then why did Mark ban her like it's total effing jerk? And delete all her comments like an evil effing jerk. Mark said why we do this like total effing jerks. Then said you not weed, you total effing jerk.
And then barf in the bad way that we...
Can you please stop saying we banter? I don't want to hear that again.
Mark banned Jazzy Viking Bricks like total effing jerk. What the F is wrong with him? That's total effing jerk. That's total effing jerk. That's total effing jerk. That's total effing jerk.